What is your time freedom worth to you? In honor of America's independence, I was recently thinking about the different types of freedom that we have in our country. Freedom of speech, freedom to gather, kind of, freedom of religion. Our forefathers attempted to create a country where the individual would have the freedom to make their own choices so they could live whatever their ideal life was rather than having a government impose those choices upon them. But what about time freedom? That's certainly not a freedom anyone ever talks about. Is that because we don't think it's possible, we take it for granted, or maybe it's just a boring topic? Maybe all of the above. But time freedom may be one of the most precious freedoms we can actually create. After all, freedom of time is the ultimate free choice, isn't it? But what does time freedom really mean? To me, it's one of those wonderful, perfect days when you don't have anything to do. You can eat your breakfast out on your patio while you're sipping some coffee and maybe listening to a YouTube video. You can listen to music, you can read a book, you can go for a walk, go out on your boat, go golfing, play tennis, or do anything else that you desire. It's a day when you have no meetings, no Zoom calls, nothing that is due. Sounds like heaven, doesn't it? Of course, that's what some would say weekends are supposed to be for. You're supposed to use those 2 days to do whatever you want. But we end up spending so much time working during the week that most weekends just consist of running around, doing all the errands, or cleaning the house, or sometimes even working more. And too often we spend our weekend getting all the things done that we didn't have time to do during the week. And before you know it, the weekend is over and you are back right where you started with no time freedom because of work restrictions. So what do? We look forward to retirement. We dream about the day when we no longer have to work, but there are problems with that. The first is that most people can't retire at 65 anymore due to money issues from lack of saving, the recessions that we've had in the economy, the stock market going down, Social Security's demise, and pensions going bankrupt. The second problem is that oftentimes by the time you get to retire at the age of 65 or 70 or 75, your energy level and your general health may be at a decreased level. So waiting for time freedom at retirement is not the way to go. Plus, it's just a long, long wait. And humans are not geared toward long-term gains. We like short-term way better. So the question becomes, don't you deserve time freedom now while you're still young, your kids are living in your house, or maybe not? And you've got time to spend with the people you love and create new hobbies, or maybe just get better at the hobbies you already enjoy. But what is the price of time freedom? How do you get it? Now, I only know one way to get time freedom, and that is to become super productive. It's about learning how to work so efficiently 4 days a week that the 5th day is your freedom day. Or better yet, you work efficiently 3 days and now you have 2 additional days of freedom. But that means you've got to adopt new habits and strategies of how you work during the day. Because continuing how you work now will never get you your time freedom. It will get you burnt out, it will get you overstressed, it will get you overworked, but it will not get you time freedom. There are tons of easy ways to learn something different, to create a new habit and to get a new result. But that takes time and effort and commitment, and most people, for some reason, just are not willing to make those sacrifices. So, if you are fine waiting until you retire to finally get some freedom in your life, then just keep doing what you've been doing. Just don't complain about having too much to do and too little time to do it, because those of us who are trying to be productive don't want to hear it. If you want to create freedom now, then you've got to learn new strategies and execute them like your life depends on it, because frankly, it does. So the ultimate question to ask yourself every day is, what is your time freedom worth to you? If you want to find out some easy ways to get your freedom back, you can download a time-saving secrets toolkit. It's free. I'll include the link at the bottom of this. Download that, get some quick, easy ideas, and get your time freedom. And in the meantime, of course, make sure that you laugh a lot and learn a lot.